Mr. Big Fish. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Fish? You're never going to get too far. We got, welcome to the podcast, episode 36, everybody. Episode 36. Our special guest today is no longer a guest of the pod. This is a second visit. We're
starting to repeat ourselves.
He is Mr. Big Fish, everybody. Brett Miller. Hello, Brett Miller. Welcome. Mr. Big Fish. So the pod's about bar stuff, sort of. It's kind of evolved into a pod about.
We sometimes talk about bars.
Sometimes
it's the one
bars.
common denominator. I almost said demeanor.
I like bars.
Brett likes bars.
Yeah. See? Look at that.
I know. We're all good.
We all have bars in common.
We all have bars in common.
Bars and beers.
Okay, so this episode is going to be about fishing.
I know nothing about fishing.
Yeah.
Well, I crab. I go crabbing. I caught 11 crab the other day.
Crabbing is considered fishing.
We caught 11 crab. Sorry, I won't take credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So I know how to crab.
Okay, Ashley, talk about this beer that we're gonna drink right now.
So, if you listen to the pod, we talk about it incessantly.
Yes, we do.
We went to Germany in March, a group of us, the owners and a couple managers, and we got to brew a beer with Benedictiner, and we have it now.
On tap now at all locations.
I believe it is. Is it everywhere, including Boise now? Well, by the time this is out, for sure.
Yep. Go check it out. We have a limited supply, so come get it while it lasts.
Yeah.
It's a Helles Export Lager.
It's very good.
This is Brett's first try at it, so I can't wait to see what he thinks about it. So, Prost. We didn't open beers, but we already opened it, but I'll just play this so it makes you guys thirsty.
Light, refreshing, little on the maltier side.
Yeah.
Talking to your fucking mic.
Talking to the fucking mic.
God damn it. There's one. So what do you think, Brett? First sips. Light, refreshing?
Light, refreshing. No,
you're a beer
a little bit of malt he was getting at, kind of like a honey malt. It's nice.
I am actually a licensed beer connoisseur.
Oh.
And I think this is a very good beer, actually.
Good job, Chris.
Good job, Maya.
Good
Everyone
job,
says
Chris, Maya,
Maya's beer.
We keep calling it Maya's beer in the bar, and it's we're doing it just to piss off Chris, and it's working.
Yeah, it's working. It's my beer. I put the hops in. I tried putting more hops in, but Rudy
That was pretty funny.
me.
Yeah, he did it. Rudy's like, we need, I forget what the measurement is, like 200.
It was 960 grams.
960 to the number.
And
grams.
I had
961.
1,021.
Oh, you went, yeah.
No,
you went that far over. Okay.
He made me pick out the hops one by
what's
one.
What's wrong with more hops? And Chris is like, and Rudy's like, no, it's all right.
I was trying to brew Bitburger, and he knew it. That's what it was.
He did. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Okay, Brett came up with the German word of the day today, so I'll let him say it.
Ooh.
I can't.
What's the English translation of it?
Angler.
Okay.
So
angler.
it's
Fishing. Okay.
But it's like angle, but you're kind of drunk.
You just say it like you're kind of drunk.
Yeah.
The German word for fishing is Angeln.
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 That's the shortest German word I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, Angeln.
Angeln.
All right, well, this is working out.
Working out lovely.
Angeln. Yeah, see? It just kind of gets stuck in your
Yeah,
throat.
it's perfect. So you guys just got back from fishing.
Correct.
So did I. I caught 11 crab. Did I say that already?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Well, we were fishing in Canada. Where were you fishing?
In the San Juans.
Ooh, love the San Juan.
Yeah.
Off San Juan Island?
No, it was we caught most of the crab in West Sound of Orcas Island.
Beautiful.
When Ashley's not working, she's in Orcas Island.
Yeah, for those
all the time.
Those of you who aren't ever listening, I talk about Orcas a lot.
That's okay. So Brett, where were we? Tell the 10s and 12s where we were. I think they all know because I talked about it incessantly for the last two pods.
Yes.
Like a lot.
We were at Langara Island, which is the northernmost island of Haida Gwaii. Haida Gwaii, formerly known as the Queen Charlotte Islands. Mm-hmm. Haida is the local Indian tribe.
Okay.
And they have renamed it Haida Gwaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it pretty far north in Canada on the west coast? Like pretty far, like almost
it's as
Alaska?
far north as you can get.
Okay.
You're right at the base of Alaska, and you're about 90 miles offshore.
Okay. Yeah.
And so this is a premier salmon fishing spot because you're on the salmon superhighway. So the salmon live in the Gulf of Alaska, and then they migrate down the west coast.
Right.
And then they go to their home river when they want to spawn. Langara Island is right in the middle of that migration pattern.
Yeah.
It makes it a fantastic place.
Yeah, Chris was showing me like the shape of the island and how it's like the fish have to choose to go
Around-
essentially
Inside
around
or
it.
outside,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And they said they started doing research, and they're determining which fish, when they come through, which home river they are a part of.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Super cool.
Kind of surprised they haven't done that before, but I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Because if they dial into the Copper River, when those fish are coming through, got to go then.
Got to go. Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
know,
a good point.
The Copper River salmon don't get that big, though. They're not the big boys.
Yeah, but they're good.
They're expensive as fuck.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
good.
like a 30-pound Copper River salmon is $1,100
Boom.
wholesale.
Boom.
yeah.
And so I
Guys
know
could be making some money.
the 10s of 12s were worried that we were going to get eaten by orcas because I was really afraid about
Or
that.
come back empty-handed.
Or come back empty-handed.
But hey, we did all put money on Bretto catching the biggest fish, so we got that right.
While he's Mr. Big Fish, I
He is.
did bag more fish than Bretto.
That's okay.
That's
Well,
a true story.
and I might have
that's
caught a
okay.
couple fish for him.
So you both won.
We're both winners.
You're both winners.
We didn't get eaten by humpbacks.
Would you rather catch more or the biggest?
The biggest.
Yeah.
See, I would say more personally, but that's
We were there for the big fish. But
I know.
Brett's biggest fish was how big?
21.5-pound
So,
king salmon.
Not as big as we were hoping for. So the rooster fish above the TV at Prost will remain there until we catch a 30-pound tai.
How heavy is that? Was that rooster fish?
50.
50?
50.
And you caught that, or Larry caught that?
I caught it. Fuck Larry.
Chris caught it. I caught one at the same time.
Yeah.
45-minute dance on this boat.
Yeah.
While we were both battling rooster fish.
And we had
Holy
we had no
shit.
idea what we were catching. When Brett brought his up, I'm like, oh my God, that's what's on the end of my line? I don't want to catch that.
I keep going.
My God.
They're
Anyway,
lousy to eat, though.
So we didn't get-
I've heard that.
we didn't
yeah.
even see any orcas. So that was good. I was happy with that. We heard that they were around somewhere. We didn't see them. We
That's
did
shocking.
have the pleasure of seeing a few humpback whales.
Yeah.
We found the hot spot. It was called Jalen Point, and bait was everywhere. Bait balls the size of this whole fucking room. I mean, it was incredible.
And the fishing was hot.
Hot. And the whales, the humpbacks would come up and they would tail slap all the bait and stun it, and then they'd fucking gobble it up. It's fucking pretty rad. Those whales are, as you know,
Why weren't there any orcas then?
They were there the week before.
Oh.
They were everywhere. I mean, if you read the fishing report on Facebook, that was
Yeah.
like big orcas, little orcas.
Yeah.
Orcas over here.
Well, because
orcas
we
over there.
recorded.
Orcas jumping.
We recorded the last episode 35. We recorded the day before you guys left, and Chris was like, "Oh no, we're gonna die." And the whole episode was pretty much about how Chris is gonna die.
Yeah.
And I had to get verbal permission from him to still upload the episode, even if he died while you guys were up there.
yeah. Yeah. It'd have been the end of the pod.
It would have been the best episode ever. We decided.
Probably. But now my Instagram knows my obsession with whales, right? So
Oh, yeah.
the other day, something popped up on my IG about the blue whale, Brett. Do you know about the blue whale?
I mean, I know blue whales exist.
They don't live. Do they live in the Pacific?
They have gray whales.
They have all the color whales.
Well,
Yeah.
But the blue whale, this article that popped up on my IG, it said that the blue whale has the largest penis of any mammal on Earth.
Are you sure that Instagram doesn't give that to you because of the largest penis?
Whatever. Algorithms are algorithms. Whatever. Sounds gay. I'm in. I don't know. So yeah, the largest penis of any human, any mammal, which is surprising. There's a picture of it too. It's quite disturbing. And it also said that the blue whale can discharge 20 liters of semen in one pop. That's a lot of semen.
That's
That
a
is
lot.
a lot of
That's
semen.
that's a lot.
You know, like I was telling old Tiff, I said, "You make fun of me for peeing in pools. Watch out when you go in the ocean."
Yeah, you might have a
To
whale
which-
baby.
To which she said, when next time she goes in the ocean, she's going to cover all her holes.
Can't be too safe. Can't be too safe.
And then
20 liters.
20 liters.
That's
and
disgusting.
then yesterday, another one thing popped up about the blue whale on my Instagram
Of course it did.
that said, blue whales do not eat humans, Brett. So that's good.
That's good.
Do you know why blue whales do not eat humans?
Most fish in the sea don't eat humans.
Yeah, I was just going to
So,
say.
yeah, it doesn't surprise
Actually, I don't think any fish do.
No,
they might attack.
Not intentionally.
Yeah, they don't eat. They attack. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, sharks.
Yeah. Well, they don't eat.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're not like,
hunting you.
they're not hunting you.
No, they're not. The reason why blue whales don't eat humans, other than, as you said, no
Yeah.
fish eat fucking humans.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining my story.
Yeah, go for it.
Their throats are only 4 to 8 inches wide. So they only eat krill. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. I thought that was...
So they're a baleen.
The largest mammal that has the largest penis also has the smallest throat.
How do they swallow?
How do they have... No,
very carefully.
Whale oral sex doesn't happen,
That's
I guess.
what
I mean, Jesus Christ.
They would die. They would choke.
Gag reflex.
They would drown. They would drown.
They would drown.
They would drown.
In their own semen.
In their...
or in somebody else. Whatever. Okay,
they remove their own ribs so that they can...
Every male has tried to suck his own dick, Ashley.
We've talked about this. This podcast.
Brett will say he never's tried, but
I mean,
when you're 10,
we digress, don't we?
I told you this pod is taking a turn since
the last time Bretto was on the podcast was episode 3.
We were serious,
and we actually had a script with very serious things.
Yeah, now we're not,
and now it's a script with a whole lot of randomness.
Okay, so this is not going to be just about fishing because it is a bar podcast after all. Brett, come on,
let's do it.
So the resort that we stay at, the Langara Island Fishing Adventures Lodge, it's a very, very remote place. They have a full bar, a 5-star restaurant. So we are going to dive into a little bit about what it takes to run a bar and a restaurant in such a remote location. So we are going to roll it back around to the bar and restaurant business towards the end. We have to.
Got to.
Yeah. It's quite interesting. The bartender, her name is Dev. She's a new 10 of 12. Hi, Dev. Hope you're listening over there at Langara Island Fishing Adventures.
Dev was awesome.
Yeah, and she gave me some good intel on how it works and how she does it. So that's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be great. So
sorry, my left field. They 5-star food. Will they cook the food that you catch?
No, they do. They do cook food that they catch.
That they've caught, but they won't. You can't be like, cook my fish I caught.
No, they got a set menu. And we'll go into the menu a little bit later because it's fucking 5-star.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk about Anglin, shall we?
Anglin.
Because that's the goal of the pod today.
So you want me to share how I caught 11 crab?
Nope.
Is that what we're getting to?
Nope. You dropped crab pots. They crawled in. You pulled up the crab pots.
You're right. We used fish heads, though.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads. Fish heads, eat them up, yum. Some wear sweaters, roly-poly fish heads. You never heard that song before?
No.
I have now. I'm not sure I need to hear it again, but whatever.
Chris shaved his face off today.
I did, and I look 20 years younger.
You look so much younger. It's funny because I actually like your whole beard, but you do look younger.
But what do you think? You like it?
I like it.
Am I going to get laid?
No. I hate to break it to you.
Well, I'm trying everything.
Well, I don't know. I was going to say your wife. You've told me your wife does like your facial hair that way.
Yep, she does.
So maybe.
We'll see. I will let you guys know.
Yeah.
That's just for sure.
You are an Anglin.
Anglin. I'm Anglin for a lot of things.
He's Anglin, that's for sure.
Okay.
Okay, Brett.
Beard goes down pretty good, right, Chris? You were talking shit about it yesterday.
Well, I was talking shit about it because it's not Bitburger.
I know.
But it's brewed by our friends from
He
Bitburger.
was like, this beer's terrible, and everyone at the bar is drinking it. I'm like, dude, they're all drinking it.
And they're paying 50 cents more. $1 more.
$1.50 more.
And the more I drink it, the more hop I'm getting.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah,
and,
so it's not devoid.
And I feel like it finishes clean like Bitburger. It's the first Helles I've had that like finishes that. Not like a lot of Helles's can have like a sweetness that doesn't really go away, and I find that this one like.
Yeah. If you guys are drinking this, drop into our DMs again, please. Anybody?
Chris still hasn't checked them from last time, so go ahead and drop in there.
That's the email. Do the Instagram DM; it's easier. Let us know how you think about what you think of the collaboration beer between us and Benedictiner. All right, Brett. Let's talk about fishing. Run me down the first couple days we were there. What happened? What? Because we were very prepared. We had many meetings at the bar.
You guys had many meetings.
Many meetings, and we had a plan.
Yeah, Bretto made a whole binder.
Yep.
I did a whole plan, and so the first part of the plan was to get the fish master for the first half day, because anybody who does a lot of fishing knows that you got to have the local knowledge.
Yeah, that's like the guide, kind of, is what you're talking about, right?
Exactly.
The fish master is a glorified guide. He handles logistics of people coming in, coming out, and then he kind of helps out where he needs to be when the trip is running, like going on boats with people for half days,
right?
Helping them out.
So in the past, we have had challenges catching fish at this place, and the fish master comes up to us and is like, hey, you guys, you haven't caught any fish. Do you want me to go out fishing with you to basically teach you knuckleheads what to do?
Yep.
So this time, knowing that the Fishmaster was available and he was free, I suggested that we get him just on the calendar, and we did. And sure enough, he goes out and he shares all the local knowledge. We catch a couple of silver salmon, a couple of rockfish.
Conrad. Shout out to Conrad. Connor. That's what I said. Connor. Not Colin.
Not Colin.
Connor.
And Connor,
Super nice guy.
super cool too, and knew what he was doing, helped us kind of get all of our act together, so to speak. And so at the end of the first day, which was really a half day of fishing, we had something in the bag. We were feeling good.
Feeling pretty confident.
We got a little G2 on the dock that things were going down at Jalen because we saw a guide put a bunch of big salmon on the dock, and we were like, where were you at?
Yeah.
He's like, Jalen.
Yep.
We looked at each other in the eyes and we said,
We're going to Jalen.
we're going to Jalen.
But we've never fished Jalen before.
Okay.
No. So we get up early.
5:50. We get up at 4:45 is when they knock on your door.
Yep.
You're on the boat by 5 o'clock. You're off the docks at 5:15.
Correct. So we get down to Jalen.
It's about a 40-minute run.
Yes. And we're
Okay,
looking around, and this is big water. So a lot of the fishing spots are very distinct. There's like a rock right on the shore, and the salmon sit behind the rock, and you know exactly where to fish. This is big water, and you're like, okay, where do we start? Where do we end?
Yep.
Right. You weren't as prepared.
There were no other boats out there.
Yeah.
And we put our lines in for like 5 minutes, and we're like, we don't know.
No fucking idea what we're doing.
Chris lost patience. Is that what happened?
Well, we both kind of did. I agreed with the decision.
Well, we passed all the boats that were at our favorite spot, Boulder. We saw all the boats there. We're like, fuck, we're missing out.
Yep.
Because there's no boats at Jalen. So we fucking pulled up our fucking little lines and motored to fucking Boulder and didn't catch anything.
And then we fucked around a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then we went bottom fishing. We caught a couple of bottom fish. And then we went back to the dock early.
Okay, let's don't just brush over the couple of bottom fish. I nailed a fucking halibut. So the rule is 102 centimeters from nose to tail. It's the largest halibut you can keep. I'm reeling this fucker in, and it's big. And I'm like, ooh, this is going to be close to 102 centimeters. And before I can say anything, Brett takes the gaff and masterfully gaffs this thing right through the fucking head and pulls it into the boat. And I'm going, okay, now we're committed.
Yeah. Now let's hope this thing's under 102.
Get the measuring tape out. It was 98 centimeters. And the owner of the lodge, the manager, the main guy, told us that the halibut, when they relax, they stretch out a little bit. So if you catch a 100-centimeter halibut, he said, throw it back. Because by the time you get back, it's going to be over 102 centimeters.
And Chris was so worried about it.
You know me. I worry.
Yeah.
I'm a worrier.
Yeah, because 98's pretty
so
fucking
we measured
close.
the thing like over the day probably 30 times.
I measured it twice. And you measured it the other 28
And
times.
she never stretched out. She was 98 when we brought her to the dock, 22-pound halibut.
Perfection.
Shout out to our friends at Atomic Lures.
Oh, my God. This lure that he had, so I had one too, but his color belongs in the Lure Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
He was pulling a big lingcod and big halibut and everything. I'm fishing
Wow.
right next to him with the same style of lure, just a different color.
Different color.
And I'm getting like rockfish that I have to put back. Like
Weird.
Yellow, I mean, literally 3 feet apart.
Yep.
All his fish were good keepers and everything else.
That's crazy.
And just to finish the story here, so he pulls up his big halibut.
Yeah.
He drops the lure down again, hooks another big one, and then hands me his rod. He's like, Bretto, get your halibut. And I was like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very kind thing for you to do. So I'm reeling up this thing, and I'm like, yeah, this is a nice fish. 13-pound lingcod. Beautiful fish.
Beautiful fish.
And he's like, oh, I could have had a lingcod.
Yep. That's fish number 1 that I gave Bretto.
Hey.
Okay, back to Connor real fast because, Ashley, you relate to this because you love Below Deck.
I love Below Deck. Did you watch it last night?
I did not.
Oh, is Connor on Below Deck? Oh.
No, but the lodge at Langara Island, picture Below Deck, but fucking rustic as hell, right?
I love it.
So, of course, when Connor is out there, he's a good-looking man, young single guy.
Yeah.
So I asked him how the fraternizing has been going on the island.
The fraternizing?
Because inquiring minds want
Yeah.
Because it's a fishing fuck fest. Just like Below Deck.
I mean,
you're on this fucking island for fucking 2.5 months. You're gonna fuck.
Yeah, not to bring up Orcas again, but they all just fuck each other. It's the same thing.
Orcas?
Okay.
So anyway, Connor said that it's going well.
Yeah.
It was going well. He said you have to be very selective in the beginning because you don't want to hook onto a crazy.
Yeah.
And then he gave us the best information that we probably already knew. He said there's one gay guy that works at the lodge. He said the secret is befriend the gay guy
Got to.
because he's the one that talks to all the girls.
Got to. Yeah.
And he puts in the good word for you.
Got to.
And I'm like, Connor, you're a fucking good fisherman, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
way to do your G2, Connor. I love you.
On below deck, they do that too.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Connor, I hope it's going well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, oh yeah. But do you guys need another beer? You want me to grab you one?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I know Chris doesn't want to
need
drink
it.
more
Taking
of
a
this.
liking to the Hellas.
I know, right?
Some more, yeah.
Hey, look at that, Chris. People like it.
People like it. It's fine.
I like Bitburger too.
Back to the atomic lure real fast because it was a beautiful lure and it said vibrating on it. Remember?
Yes.
And we're like, we got the lure out of the package. And we're like, this fucking thing ain't fucking vibrating. It wasn't until you pull up on the line that the fucking lure vibrates.
I know, because I had done it a few times and it wasn't working. And then all of a sudden I was like, God, I feel like I got something on my lure, like it's fouled up or something. And then I remembered. I was like, oh, yeah, it's vibrating.
And I did not take it to bed with me, Ashley. I know that was your follow-up question.
You were. I was so busy pouring more beer. Oh.
Okay, so day 1, day 2, no king salmon. Panic.
No king salmon. Yeah,
So you
we're
just
like,
caught a whole bunch
were we
of
too
fish
late?
mutts.
Yeah, we were like, are we too late in the season? Are we doing something
Right.
wrong?
And they put your name on these boards, big boards, so everyone can see what you've caught. So there's Chris Navarre and Brett Miller.
Down at the bottom.
No no king salmon.
co-host Larry.
And a bunch of other people on the board were carrying them?
Yep.
Or catching them? Sorry.
Yep.
Well, the guys down at Jalen.
They were at Jalen.
Yeah. And we had befriended a couple of guys. Shout out to Mark and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking to their guide. They were back on the dock early. And we're like, why are you here? They're like, we're already limited out.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Like-
God. And you guys are like,
We're like,
I just wet my
Where
pants.
were you?
Yep.
What were you doing?
Yep.
And-
G2.
And they were super cool about, this is exactly where we were, what we were doing, blah, 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 blah.
So we have to talk about the second day we were there, and we were discouraged and frustrated, and we were at the bar drinking, and we were telling Deb's like, how'd you guys do? And we're like, we didn't catch any fucking king salmon. No. And she's like, what? And I said, and I was really sad. I think you were not there yet. And I was really sad. And she's like, I'm going to play you a song at the bar.
That's right, because I was taking a shower and you went up first.
And she put on, you can't always get what you want. And so I'm like, Dev, that's fucking mean, man.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's okay. Like, you can't always get what you want. And I said, we're going to get some fish tomorrow. And then she asked us about what we ate. And I said, this Rice Krispie treat. And she's like, oh, did you try the Rice Krispie treats with the Fruit Loops? And we're like, I didn't know they had those. And Brett, let's talk about offerings.
Offerings. So there is a guy on YouTube. He fishes in Hawaii for tuna fish. Super cool dude. And when he starts the fishing day, he says, if you want to get something from the ocean, you need to give something. And he puts a
Spam
masubi as his offering. Mm-hmm. And so a takeoff of that, Chris, what was your offering?
The Rice Krispie treat with Fruit Loop.
Oh, yeah. You took a video of this. You showed it to me.
And by the way, we didn't put it in immediately, and we didn't catch any fish.
Right.
And then
I'm like, oh, Brett, we need to do the offering. So I sat at the boat and I gave a nice little sermon, little speech.
Did.
It'll be we'll put that on the Instagram because it's really funny. And we offered the Rice Krispie treat with Fruit Loops to the ocean,
correct.
to the salmon gods, and we begged and prayed, please.
And then about 10 minutes later, the fishing was
Hot.
What?
Swear to God.
That's
Well, we
crazy.
also changed spots and went to Jalen.
Yeah. Okay.
let's
and
let's
we were
be
in the
fair.
right depth
Nobody
of
needs to
water,
know
and
that
we had
part.
the right poles because of the information we got from the guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So day 3, our second full day, we fucking slayed it in the afternoon. Like fish, and we caught our daily limit for the day, and it was early. And we've always talked about at Langara Island coming in early with our limit and sitting in the hot tub and enjoying the lodge.
Yeah.
And this was our chance, and we did it. And
Well, hold on. There was a little hiccup in the middle there. So we lay all our fish on the dock. And then what happened?
Brett did not catch Chinook salmon. He caught 2 coho.
They were large.
They were large coho, and he
so excited.
he
We were like,
assumed they were-
surely these are king salmon because of how big they were.
Oh no!
So we could have stayed out there and fished some more to get Brett his
but you were already
Chinook.
in. And,
We were already
yeah, You're not gonna go
in.
back out.
No.
Yeah.
And we were so stoked. We had
Yeah.
smiles on our faces. We had
Yeah.
salmon in the box.
Good to go. Yeah.
I
We
caught
were
a
thirsty.
19-pound king
Yeah, exactly.
salmon. I'm like, this is fucking rad. So we get to the lodge. Everyone's like, how'd you do? We're like, we fucking did great. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, good for you guys. Everyone's
Yeah.
really supportive there. And we went to the hot tub with our friends, Mark and Garrett from Canada.
Jinx.
And the four of us sat in the man stew and talked about fishing, and it was lovely.
It was lovely.
And then we went to the bar.
Oh, wait a minute. We had one other fishing incident. On our day out with Connor, I get a fish, and I was like, is that a pink salmon?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You don't want to catch pink salmon.
No.
you want to let the pink salmon go.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And he'd already clubbed it and whatever, which means it's yours. And so we get back to the dock, and the whole time me and him are looking at each other.
That's
like,
not a coho.
That's not a coho.
He said he thought it was a chum.
He thought it was a chum salmon.
And he's like, oh, chums are good smoking salmon. And Brett's like, I did not come all the way here for a chum salmon.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
So then we get back, lay the fish on the dock, and then the fish well where they do all the filleting and everything. One of the guys comes out and he goes, "Oh no, that's a sockeye."
No. Connor's like, oh, I think this might be a sockeye because look at the gills. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Connor's feeding us a bunch of bullshit. And he goes into the fish processing room and pulls out the youngest kid that's in there. He must have been 16 years old.
If that.
And he's like, this is a sockeye, right?
confirm?
And he's like, yeah, that's a sockeye.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God.
So have you looked at the meat yet?
no.
Okay.
But when you come over to get your fish out of my freezer, we will be doing that.
Because
Yeah,
you
we
can tell
gotta know.
sockeye meat is red.
Yeah.
It's super red.
Super red.
I got to change the video.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
Do
any
that.
last words before I go do that?
Nope.
Okay.
We'll just sit here and
We'll talk about
music.
angling.
talk about angling. It's like angling, but you're drunk.
And
Because Germans are always drunk.
you got to get it in the back of your throat.
See, a Bitburger is better, isn't it? Come on.
It is, but the Hellas is good too.
The Hellas was good, but Bitburger still remains the best beer ever brewed.
Of course.
But we're not master brewers, and look at what we made.
Oh my God.
Look at what Maya made.
Bunch of masturbators, that's for sure. Jesus Christ.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we got really drunk after that. It was great. We had dinner. We bought a nice bottle of wine. Barely could finish the wine because we were fucked up.
Housed.
Wow.
But we had
That's rare for you.
yeah, we had one more day though. We had to still catch a couple more fish, and we had to get up early for like a 2-3 hour fishing session.
Oof.
Right back to Jalen, and it was rough out there.
Rough.
Was it rough or were you rough?
We were rough, and it was rough.
And it was super rough. And the fishing was hot once again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while I did catch my 21.5-pound salmon on that morning, we had another big fish. So in the same way that Chris gave me a fish after I had limited it out on my king salmon, I said, bro, all 4 rods are yours. Go for it.
Yep.
And we're sitting there, and all of a sudden my front right rod got hit so hard it bent the rod holder
The back
all
right,
the way.
back right.
Yeah, bent it right into the water.
Yep.
And so, fortunately, there's a ring that you have to put on.
Thank God.
Yeah, so I did that.
Fucker hit it hard.
I mean, I pulled on this thing and I handed it to Chris, and I'm like, go for it. And it ran under the boat.
Yep.
Got the line wrapped in the propeller,
Snap.
and we lost it. That could have been
Oh,
Mr. Big Fish.
no.
That was Mr. Big Fish.
It probably was.
Oh,
it felt
shit.
very heavy.
But Brett did goose the
Fishing
engine to fucking try to
tails.
bring it around when he should have put it in neutral, but he fucking goosed it, and the fucking prop fucking snapped my fucking
Well, there's a
line.
lot going on.
It was already hung up.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening better.
He didn't want you to catch the Mr. Big Fish.
Yeah, that's what I was.
He had to sabotage.
There is no sabotage on the minnow slayer.
No,
Oh.
we don't sabotage.
No.
Okay,
people.
fine. Except if you bring a banana on the boat, I heard.
Yes.
No, and what
I walked in today.
We're talking about fishing today, and the first thing I see is Ashley opening a banana.
I walk in the door and I'm like eating a banana in the studio, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Eating a banana."
Well, we're not fishing, so
I know, but
We're talking about
that's
it.
too close for comfort.
Well, hey, maybe it's just bad luck for me. Maybe you guys will be all
no more
all good.
crabs.
No, I'll still catch crabs. Don't.
Okay, so the rundown was I caught 3 Chinook, 4 coho, 1 halibut, 3 lingcod, 3 rockfish. 1 Chinook away from punching my entire card. Brett, what was your total?
I had
2 Chinook.
three coho, 2 Chinook, 3 rockfish, and a small lingcod and 1 lingcod that you gave me, and 1 of my silver salmon you gave me as well.
There you go.
What's your guys' favorite way to cook rockfish? Do you guys have a go-to recipe?
Go. Brett's got one.
Well, I got several.
Okay.
So I did rockfish ceviche, so you're cooking in lime
yum.
juice. That's probably one of my favorites. I deep fry it.
Okay.
So do it with a beer batter.
Oh,
so
yeah.
salt it, and then beer, flour, and then a little bit of mustard, salt, pepper.
Yum.
And getting the salt content is super important to doing that. And then deep frying it in 350-degree oil.
Yum.
Great tacos. And then my other way to do whitefish
Yep.
is so a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil, cook the fish with salt and pepper, set it aside, throw some shallots in and some white wine and kind of let it reduce and then use that as a sauce over the fish. It is
I've done something like that
and a little bit of lemon.
Yeah, a little bit of lemon. Maybe cold butter at the end.
Yes, you can do that too.
Yeah, 'cause it helps thicken the sauce.
any whitefish. It's
Yeah.
really a halibut recipe, but
Yeah.
it applies.
I've made that one with halibut before. It's really good.
So we've been fishing for a long time, Brett and I. Long time. 30-something years.
Yes.
And when you catch a salmon, you're supposed to slit its fucking gills so it bleeds out, so the meat does not get tainted by the blood.
Correct.
But Brett, of course, found this new tool because I ate some of the salmon the other day, and
New to us.
I texted Brett, and I said, "This is some of the best salmon I've ever had in my entire life. No fishiness, like it was perfect."
Hold on, pause. Chris doesn't like salmon, just so everybody knows.
Correct.
Correct.
Like that's something actually a lot of people know is every day your spouse says, "What are we eating for dinner?" And every day Kristen, not every day, but a lot of times Kristen's like, "Let's have salmon," and Chris is like, "I don't want fucking salmon."
Well, there's a good reason. We used to catch a lot of fish.
You don't. Yeah,
So we used
you're
to eat a
over
lot
salmon.
of fucking salmon.
I understand,
But we haven't
it's very
been
good.
fishing in 5 years, and this is our first salmon that we've caught.
Yeah.
And I said, Brett, why this fish is so good? And what'd you tell me?
Ikejime.
Ikejime.
He was telling me about this yesterday. I'm so glad you bought one of those.
So talk about the Ikejime, because this is really important stuff that if you guys fish out there, you got to get one of these.
Yes. Ikejime is a Japanese.
It's most honorable.
It's a Japanese style of killing the fish. So essentially what you're trying to do is to kill the fish as soon as possible. And also by doing that, you're severing its central nervous system. So the kit has a spike, which you use directly into the brain. And then there's a long cable that you're supposed to use down the spine. We didn't do the spine thing because these fish aren't that big, but for super big fish.
Oh, like tunas and stuff.
Tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would do that. So
you take
every
this fish.
Every time we got a fish, we would spike it as soon as you can and also bleed it.
Right. You spike it first.
Spike it first.
And
Like
the
in the
fuck-
boat. In the boat.
Yeah.
You did
As
this.
soon as you get the fish in the boat, you get the spike, you drive it right through its fucking head and its
Yeah.
spinal column.
Yep.
And the thing fucking dies.
Yep.
and you see it, and it kind of does this, contracts, and then it just relaxes.
That's
Yep.
it. And then you slit its gills and
it's
it bleeds out. So there's no stress on the fish at all.
And
'Cause when the
before
fish-
you guys were just splitting its
Well,
gills.
first, before you knock it over the head
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
times and the fish gets
And it's
stressed
suffering,
out,
yeah.
it shoots all kinds of shit into the fucking meat.
Hormones, yeah.
And it taints the meat. And if you don't bleed it, then the meat gets really kind of
Really
bloody and
bad,
gross. So, but between the Ikejime and the
the
slitting the fucking gills, best fucking salmon I've ever had in my entire life.
Delicious. I had it the other night as well. I would agree. It
Yeah.
was very good.
Oh, what a good! I don't know what you paid for it, but that sounds like money well spent right there.
It was cheap.
Yeah.
Even Connor was like, "What's this thing?" And we said, "We don't know. We just got it." And the first time we did it, when Connor was a boy, he's like, "I got to get me one of those."
Yeah.
And now we have to follow up with Connor and say, "Dude,
Dude, they were so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ikejime,
That's
most
exciting.
honorable way of killing fish."
I love it. Maybe the pink salmon will taste good too then.
It's chum, dude. It's a chum salmon, bro. Sorry.
Well, maybe that'll even taste good.
Hey, it's a sake, right?
It's a sockeye, right?
yeah.
16-year-old
Right? Wink,
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Agree with me.
Oh, God. Okay. Oops, I got drunk again. I drank all my beer. I made a few friends. All right. Here's your favorite time of the pod when we talk about how drunk we got or how drunk somebody got.
Or anybody, which is, quote, never Chris.
So we're coming back from Jalen, and we're all happy.
Yeah.
Our first trip to Jalen. So we're drinking whiskey. We're
Because this is when you've
caught our
limited,
fish.
so
Yep.
you're like, fuck it,
we've limited.
Because you guys were pretty like serious about like drinking and fishing.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to catch your fish.
And so then Chris is like, "Oh, I want to get pictures with my fish, and I want the lodge in the back."
No. Let's rewind. We limited out of salmon. Brett still needed to get his halibut. So there's one spot to go to where you can always catch your halibut. It's called Al's Butthole.
As one does.
You're almost guaranteed a small little chicken. They call them little halibuts. So Brett's like, I still need to get my halibut. And I'm
Chris
like, I
is
want to
like,
go
I
to the
gotta get
lodge
drunk.
and get fucked up. So we went to Al's butthole and we put our lines down. I had my line down and I pulled up a fucking rockfish. And I'm like, what am I fishing for? I'm not going to catch Brett his fucking halibut.
Yeah.
So I sat in the back of the boat in the rain, in the rough seas, and proceeded to get drunk and watch Brett fish. And it was so much fun because he was sitting there and he'd pull rockfish after rockfish
after rockfish.
And it's 200 feet of water and he's cranking and cranking
Jesus.
and the boat's rocking and rocking and I'm getting drunken and drunken.
And the tide is ripping. And
Oh, yeah.
after an hour, I'm like, all right, bro,
Let's
it ain't
go.
happening. Let's go back to the lodge.
Yeah.
So then I was fucked up.
Yes.
Because I was watching you fish. It was like a fishing show. It was so much fun. my kokanee, it was fucking rad. We get back to the dock and we wanted to take pictures of our fish.
Yes.
So we have the dock in the background. We're still off the water, and I go to the fish well and I open it up and I'm like, I want a picture of my fish.
And he's got 2 fish in his
I got my 2 fish, and I fell
Into the well.
into the fish well on top of all the fish.
which was, still open.
Yeah.
So there'll be a picture of that on the IG too, because I do look like the happiest fisherman ever.
I've seen the photo. It's pretty funny.
It is hilarious.
It does look like so happy.
You're sitting there and you're like, who's having a good time? This guy.
This guy. It's pretty crazy. You do look like so happy.
I was pretty happy. I mean,
pretty-
Jesus Christ, we had all our fish.
Well, and we had a deficit of fish catching for so long.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
like we spent all this
So it was
money,
almost
came
even
all the
better.
way up here,
Yeah.
and we still can't catch a fish.
Yeah.
But now we had all the fish.
But we had all the fish.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
If only you had that feeling every day.
And then that was the day we got really drunk also.
Yeah.
So
Well, you had a head start.
head start. I was drunken, but I still got up at 5 o'clock in the morning off the dock at
We
5:15.
both
That's
did.
disgusting.
In the fog, it was foggy. I hate
Ugh.
fog.
That's gross.
Rough.
Rough.
Okay, my drunk story. On this past weekend, I went to my friend's house for a barbecue, and she just got a green egg, and so we've been doing these like fun series where
Ooh, Brett's getting excited.
I love a green egg.
Oh,
too.
I
Hate
know.
green eggs.
She just got one, and we did like a Mexican 3-course meal.
Ooh.
So we made elote and grilled romaine. The romaine came from her garden.
That's nice.
We did. I had made salsa with serranos from Tony's garden. Shout out to Tony. one of our
Tony,
regulars.
I had your squash last night, or your whatever it was.
Zucchini.
Zucchini. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
And you had serrano.
And the serrano,
Yeah,
spicy.
Yeah, I know, sometimes they're really spicy, sometimes they're not. Just homegrown. And so I made salsa, and then for the second course I made homemade corn tortillas, and there's quite a few vegetarians in the group and pescatarians, so we did grilled shrimp that she had.
Do you have a
marinated.
tortilla press?
Yeah, I make tortillas all the time.
That's awesome.
I've gotten.
So I
really
think we
good at
have one here from Echo, R.I.P. Echo.
Oh, like a good one?
Yeah,
I'd love to
Like
try
the
it out.
real fucking
Yeah, like the real
deal.
Hacienda ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know which one you're talking about. And then we did like sweet potatoes. It was great. It was incredible. My friend had never made flan in her life. She made a caramel espresso flan, and we were hammered by the time we drank it, or ate it. But it was.
if you tried drinking the flan, that makes sense.
Jess and I were screaming, and people thought we were dying in the kitchen, and it's because she flipped the flan, and it was like the most perfect glassy.
Flan is very difficult to make for anybody who's ever tried.
Yeah, because the consistency is like, similar to panna cotta. You have to like perfectly nail the consistency.
You do, and that all comes down to cooking time.
Yes.
All right, let's get to the
and if
drunk
you're-
part. Fuck, this isn't a cooking
Hey,
show.
Bretto and I are talking about cooking.
This isn't a
If you're
cooking
30
show.
seconds too long in the oven,
Oh my God.
it's wrong.
Bretto, I got to show you a photo of this thing when we're done. It's incredible. So, fast forward, I'm fucked up. My drunk story is about my hangover. The next day, I'm hungover, and that night before, I had brought the masa to make tortillas. I had brought an unopened bag and an open bag, and I opened the open bag, and there was weevils in it.
What?
Yuck.
What are that?
They're like flour bugs. They
Ooh.
live in like flour and stuff.
Disgusting.
They just look really unsightly, and like you don't really want to eat
Do they
them. They're not
weevil
going
and
to
they
kill you.
wobble and they don't fall down?
They're small bugs. They look like almost like a little bigger than a mosquito, kind of. I don't know, but they lay eggs and shit, and it's like a problem. If you find weevils in your pantry, it's a problem because they're in everything. Like they'd be in your cereal, anything like that's grain-y. So I'm freaking out. Whatever. I get drunk. Okay, so next morning I'm like, oh yeah, the weevil that was in that masa. So I open my pantry, which is admittedly a nightmare because a lot of people's pantries are. And I open it and I open my box of flour because I'm a homemade pizza person. And I open my box filled with tons of different types of bread flour and stuff. And the whole thing is filled with weevils. And I'm hungover, like almost vomit level hungover.
Ugh.
And I'm like, oh my God, I have to clean my pantry while I'm hungover. This is the worst experience ever. So I did. I cleaned my pantry and I threw away 3 garbage bags. And one was a big box, 2 garbage bags filled with shit that was probably compromised that I threw away. And now my pantry's like perfectly clean. I'm starting fresh.
Well, that's not really a drunk story, but okay.
Well, no, I told you that was about my hangover.
Okay.
I will say it was funny though. I texted Megan and Ronnie the next day because we were talking about chicken cutlets. That's another story for another time. And I told her I'm so pissed. I'm hungover and I'm cleaning out my pantry because I found weevils in it. And she looked at Ronnie and said, "Ronnie, Ashley has weasels in her pantry." And Ronnie's like, "Weasels? What the fuck?"
I don't know
And he
where you
looks
find-
at her text, at her phone, and he goes, "No, weevils." And she's like, "What the fuck are weevils?"
I don't know what weevils are.
She thought I had weasels and it like autocorrected.
Brett, do you have a drunk story?
Well, yesterday, met my buddy Steve at the Triangle here in Fremont.
Shout out to the Triangle. Really, really good fried chicken.
100%.
Super, super good. They're super nice. Go say hi to Ray Franco. That's his new hangout. Was he there?
No, I did not see Ray.
Oh,
weird.
I would have said, hey.
Because the
in the height
Triangle is the new Red Door.
He's busy with work right now. I think he's doing a lot of his night market
Speaking of the Red Door, we saw Pete Hanning run by here this morning.
Yeah.
Pete Hanning did not win city council seat, but he is still active.
Yes.
And I'm a big supporter of Pete.
Yep,
And,
so
keep running, Pete. You'll get there.
Yep.
He'll
Not,
do good
not
things.
like
for this.
running physically. Run for city council again, Pete. Please, we need you.
Please.
We need
But
you.
you can also run. That's fine. You can do
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
But back to the drunk story. So, yes, I started at the Triangle. Great margaritas, by the way. So I had 3 there.
Ooh.
And then I was going to meet my family for dinner at Kosamui. Great Thai food. And so, well, I still had a little bit of time to kill. I dropped into, what was it?
The bar house.
Bar House.
Oh, God. You walked into that place? Did you stick
I've
out like
never
a sore
been.
thumb?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. I would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
not hipster
Well,
enough.
it's my neighborhood, and I'm like,
I know, yeah.
I should
It's
be
an
in every bar.
It's kind of an institution, too, yeah.
And so I walk in there, and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is a divey, freaky place.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, went there, had 1 margarita, and then off to Kosamui, 2 gimlets. All right. So
Yeah, okay,
after
you're
dinner,
going,
I'm
you're
like,
good.
all right, here we go. And then I get home, and
Back
I'm like,
Greyhounds.
my standard Greyhound.
Uh-oh.
Tito's vodka. Shout out to Tito's.
Yep. The Bretto.
Best vodka ever. So it's glass full of ice, 3/4 Tito's, 1/4 grapefruit juice,
House pour.
and drank those until 11 o'clock.
Oof.
Ooh.
So
We had breakfast this morning at the Dish, and Brett smelled like vodka.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, enough about the drunk stories, guys. That was really funny. We have to get to the meat of the bones because we're at 45 minutes already, and we haven't
You
talked
did
about logistics.
Yesterday, Chris said, this is going to be an hour and a half long
It's going to go
episode.
long, folks, so bear with us because I know you're really captivated. All right, let's talk about logistics of this Langara Island Fishing Adventures Lodge. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere. They have to helicopter us in, and they're called heli jets,
Yes.
and they're helicopters with jet engines. They're
Yeah, you have to
fucking-
show me a photo or a video. I did not
They
understand.
are bad to the fucking bone.
Yeah.
bone, and they have 13 people plus the pilot. In
Yep.
them.
So
And luggage.
Yeah.
I asked Dev. We're friends on the IG,
What's up, Dev?
and she gave me some of the lowdown on how it works out. So Dev was never a bartender before, and the servers are not servers. They just come to this lodge, to get a job, and they say, you're going to be the bartender, you're going to be the server, blah, blah, blah. So Dev had never really bartended before, ever.
Yeah.
And she was a fantastic bartender,
Yeah.
making all the fucking
Amazing.
drinks for all these fucking knuckleheads, and it was fucking super rad.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You just have to be personable. You can teach the other stuff.
Correct.
She
yeah.
had that in spades.
So I asked her, I said, how do you guys manage this? Because they have kegs of fucking beer. So she said, while she's working during the trip, she takes notes of everything that we're drinking, right? And as she says, this is her quote, they get all the beer and booze from the BC liquor store. As you guys are slurping away, I keep track and send weekly purchase orders to replace it. Before each guest shows up each trip, they have a cargo helijet with all the seats taken out, and they load up all the booze, the kegs, and fly it over.
That's crazy.
How do you make money when you fly beer in via helicopter?
No, I want to
Every
know how
week.
they make money when they buy it at like a BC store too. I was telling Chris this yesterday because I was telling him, I go, like, for instance, on the San Juan Islands, they bring up the distributors have trucks and it costs them a lot of money to pay a driver to go to drop off X amount instead of in a city where you just drive around and you can drop off tons, right?
Right.
You have to wait for a ferry. If there's a ferry delay, everything. And I go, so these distributors must be spending some money on this helijet. And he goes, no, they buy it from a fucking store. And they load it on a helijet, and I'm
Right.
like, there's just no way they're making money. I mean, they're
can't
making.
be.
You guys pay like a? Do you guys just pay like a base fee, and then it's
We pay for the
alcohol?
beers. We pay for the beers at the bar,
Correct.
which I didn't even look at how much they were charging us.
which is fine, whatever
if,
it
if
is.
If you have to look at the tab, you shouldn't be on this.
Correct.
That's true.
But so do
at
you,
dinner, all the wine is free unless you
okay.
buy a fancy
bottle, and the food is included.
Food included.
Basically, it's all included except for your bar tab and anything you buy at the gift store.
Okay.
The food, the fishing, and everything else is all included.
Okay. Well, so they're roping it into that price, but still, I feel like
We figured it out. There's 2.5 months of trips. We figured 130 trips or something like that, or no, 13, whatever. The math worked out to about 9.3 million is what they gross
Correct.
per season. So, I mean, that seems like a lot of money, but they have 50 boats
Yeah.
that they have to maintain.
Yep.
They have fuel. They have the charter airplane to get you to the fucking helipad, helicopter to go in.
Staff to
All
stay
the
there.
bait and the food we had. You land, they feed you fresh fish and chips, one lingcod, one halibut caught by the guides. That's your welcome meal with a couple beers on the house,
Which is delicious.
And then night one we had fucking filet, beautiful salads. We had
Wine.
wine, bread.
You can pay to upgrade your wine, which we did on night 2.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I had night 2. We had some seafood. It was like Italian night, so I had what are those things called? Those scallops.
Scallops.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
I love scallops.
I mean, top fucking notch.
Do they have
man.
liquor?
Oh yeah,
They have
all the
everything,
liquor.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the restaurant has to then think about produce, protein, all that stuff. Like they got a fucking helijet in the fucking steaks.
yeah.
And when you leave in the morning, there's like a cooler that has like 5 different kinds of sandwiches and yogurt and crudité.
Yeah.
All this other stuff. That's all included for free too.
Right. You can just grab and go.
A
kind of-
bakery where
exactly.
they bake all these fresh pastries,
Free.
free.
Well, not free, but part
You
of the
can
trip.
get your fucking latte or your espresso, whatever you want from the barista. I mean, it is. Langara Fishing Island Adventures is fucking more than just fishing. It's
an
a fucking
experience.
And the way these guys run the operation is fucking hands down the most impressive thing I've seen as a restaurateur.
Yes.
Because they have to bring it all in helicopter.
Well, it's funny because
Well, and the lodge itself. Sorry.
No, go for it.
But the lodge itself does not live on the island all year.
It's a
Yeah.
floating lodge.
It's a floating lodge, and they barge it all the way back to Canada, service it, and then bring it up the next year.
Oh my god, that's freaky. That sounds like a thing from a movie.
It's fucking
I was
nuts.
gonna say I complain about trying to hit a minimum with like my sausage delivery.
Yeah, see, you have it easy, Ash.
And the thing the opposite is it's not a minimum. They're paying for a helijet, and so you were saying Dev was telling you that they have to fill the jet with stuff. Like if you don't fill it, you're losing money. So like you know how much space you have, and
Right.
it's like what else can we fucking squeeze in there?
Right.
Like
She said
Amazon packages.
Amazon packages
Yeah.
because she bought a ear piercing kit
Yeah.
but it got delayed because the helijet was full of product.
Right.
So the Amazon packages got delayed.
Had to wait.
But she said she got her ear piercing kit and she's pierced 8 people's ears so far since she's been at the lodge. I wish I would have known that because I might have got my ears pierced because she was so rad. She could have done whatever she wanted to me.
Do they have like a landing place on the mainland? So when you're saying like she had to wait a while, do they have like almost like a, not a mini warehouse, but like a place, somebody on the mainland that's helping coordinate?
Of course.
I mean,
Kind of like what Ray
Bob.
used to do.
That's what Bob does.
Yeah.
Our boy Bob is the guy that sells us the trip, and he runs logistics on the mainland of Vancouver.
Yeah.
Right by the airport. I'm sure they have something because they.
Well, they have to have somebody. Yeah, that's.
When you're waiting for your helicopter to go, the first one goes out with full shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking unbelievable. Packed to the fucking gills of
Yeah.
fucking beer, food, meat, produce. I mean, the produce is what fucking strikes me as the fucking most crazy because how do you keep produce fucking fresh? You know, like
You fly it in regularly.
you fly it in with a
Yeah.
fucking helicopter.
How do they
Lots of
make
root
money?
vegetables. You remember Ray Franco was saying when he used to work for the Space Needle when he was young, that was kind of his job at the base of the Space Needle.
Right.
He worked like he had a name for it. It's like he worked in the cellar essentially, and he would get his order from up above at the restaurant, and he would he would get everything carted and ready to go and take it up the service elevator, and that was his job, was to like be the mainland guy and get things up to where they needed to go.
So all these people are getting paid. They're getting paid, and the $9.3 million probably gets spent really quick.
Yeah, probably.
But they've been doing it for 41 years, so it must be working out, and we're very thankful that it does because we will be back to Langara Island Fishing Adventures. That's for sure.
We will.
Of
Are they
course.
hiring? Are they looking for an Ashley?
You're not available. You just want
Well,
to.
they do hire amazing people. And
Yeah.
quality.
Oh, thanks.
You just
Bretto.
want to live the below deck lifestyle.
You're right.
I want to live the below deck
Yeah, I
lifestyle.
know. I was gonna say you do. Yeah.
If you're young enough to live the below deck lifestyle, please do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My God.
Weren't we talking about that with Zach?
Yeah.
Who was that guest
Zach.
we were talking? Yeah, we
Yeah.
were like, go do it.
Go
You're
do
young.
it. Fuck, you should, Zach. Go get a job at Langara Island Fishing Adventures.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How they do the recruiting up there, I don't know, but they always end up with amazing people. It seems like it's a mix of Canadians and Australians.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the staff
Yeah.
And they're all good looking.
Same with Below Deck.
good looking and good at their jobs?
Yeah, they're good at
Same
their
with-
job.
Amazingly.
Same with Below Deck. This is all you guys are just describing Below Deck. They're all good at their jobs. That's why CJ will actually watch the show. Because
Yeah.
he's like, these people are actually like doing a job, and some of them are good at it and some of them aren't, and that's the whole dynamic.
And they fuck like fucking whales.
Yeah, and then they get hammered once a week.
Yep.
Hammered because they can't drink while the fucking excursion.
Okay, I'll watch Below Deck tonight.
You gotta watch
My
it.
wife's out of town, so I might
Yeah.
as well indulge in a little
Below
bit
Deck
of
Down Under. You want to watch Jason,
the captain.
Captain Jason.
Yeah, you showed me a picture of him. He's pretty fucking
He's
dreamy.
dreamy. Yeah.
I got a thing for captains.
Yeah.
Or maybe just captain hats. I don't know.
Fair. Very fair.
Anyway, so Langara Island Fishing Adventures, super impressive. The staff was super top notch. Whatever they do to train these people to get them to be a server or a bartender, fucking kudos. I'm sure the first couple weeks are rough, but we were a month and a half into their service and they were fucking top notch.
Top notch.
Top notch. I told Deb that
Cranking.
she has a job at any of my bars whenever she wants to.
Oh, that's
if she ever
nice.
tries to relocate, we'll
She
always.
did say she was going to come visit, though, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, good.
Of course.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Be nice to meet her. Thanks, Dev, for taking care of him, and we didn't have to for a couple days.
She knows how you feel now. My goodness.
we missed Bretto, though.
But
Thanks.
I just got my wisdom teeth pulled too, so I've been fishing and then out of the bar. I've not been in the bar for a long time, and I miss my
It's
bar.
been weird, yeah.
And I really, truly now believe that the bar means more than just a place to get drunk. 'Cause I miss my friends. I miss hanging out there. It's a special place, and I missed it.
Yeah.
And Amanda told me something the other day, our bartender. She said, "Yeah, it's been kind of slow." And I said, "Yeah, because I've been gone, and Amy's been gone, and Carl's been
Yeah.
gone."
You
And
always
she's
say
like,
that.
"Yeah," and she's like, "But people don't stick around as long when you're not here."
Because you strong arm them.
That's probably it.
You can't leave.
Yeah, that's probably it.
This
Probably it.
place is too important.
One last thing, though, but Dev sent me a message, and I shared it with Brett, too, and it was really nice. And she said that she really enjoyed us because we are nice people, and that she must
Try to
have to
be.
deal with some dickheads because it's an
I'm sure.
expensive trip and
Yeah.
people from all different ranges of fucking
Fishing
wealth.
bros.
Yeah. So she deals with a lot of dickheads. We saw a few on our trip. But she said guests like us make her job much more enjoyable.
Oh, I love that.
Me too.
Oh,
So you're welcome, Ashley, for me sitting at your bar because I make your job much more enjoyable.
especially when you throw straws at my face.
Really?
He literally did yesterday. Did he
Well,
not
I got
tell
my
you that?
wisdom.
Bruh.
Okay, this is the last thing
Yeah.
we're going to wrap it up. I got my
You
wisdom
don't
teeth
touch
pulled
the
out.
bartender.
Yeah.
You do whatever they tell you to do.
She
In
wasn't
his
working.
defense, I wasn't bartending yet, but
So I got my wisdom teeth pulled out on Friday real quick. I'm fine, everybody. Thank you. And they
now.
scare you with dry
He's fine for
socket.
now.
You don't want dry socket. And the first thing they say is, do not smoke and do not drink out of straws.
Because
I'm
you're
like-
sucking, and that's what's causing the clots to come out of
Yep.
the holes. Yeah. Not
So I'm like, no more smoking joints. I'm not smoking a joint today. I'm following the doctor's orders. So yesterday, I'm not trying to drink at lunch either. And Ashley's like, have you had a Arnold Palmer before? And I said, I never had an Arnold Palmer.
that sounds nice. I'll try one of those
I'll
at
try
lunch
one
today when
so I go to
at
the
Tiffany's
Ridge
bar.
at 7217 Greenwood Avenue North, and I say, Tiffany, I'm going to have an Arnold Palmer. And she's like, well, that's kind of strange. I'm like, bring it on. So she brings it to me with a straw in it, and I sucked that fucker down like it was nothing. I'm like, this is
Woo!
fucking delicious.
Give me another.
Give me another. And she brings it out with the straw in it. I take one sip out of the straw, and I realized I was drinking out of a straw,
The whole time.
and I fucking freaked out.
I literally got a text from Tiffany that was like, he had a meltdown like a child in front of all of the regulars at the Ridge. I had to talk him off a fucking
I told
ledge.
him I stopped sucking everything.
Yeah, he did.
Why would I-
He gave up all the sucking.
All the sucking was gone, and I sucked out of a straw on day 5 after wisdom teeth. So I freaked out. So when I got back to the Prost, I threw my straw at Ashley, and I blamed her. So if I get dry socket,
he did.
Oh, because it's your fault that
And
he was.
no-
Ashley's fault.
Yeah, you're right. It's my fault for suggesting a non-alcoholic beverage.
Oh my!
That serves me right for
No
not
one was
drinking
there
at
to
lunch.
see
No
it.
good deed goes unpunished.
So I'll be drinking beer at lunch today.
It was-
No straw.
It was abuse.
No straw. Okay, Brett, thanks a lot. I appreciate your time. As always, we've spent a lot of time together, and I'm not sick of you yet, man.
Me neither.
Me
Bo.
either.
And here's the thing: football season's coming.
Football's
I
coming
know.
up, guys.
I know we got to do a football episode. We talked
Sports
about
drought
that.
is
Yeah.
over. Preseason's happening.
Yep.
We have our fantasy football draft next week in San Diego, California.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to the Suds and Buds Football League.
Ooh, are the boys?
And then the week after that, we have our draft at the Prost draft, which should be fun. So get your magazines, start doing your research because fantasy football is coming up.
How many years are we doing the SPFL?
This is our 30th year or 29th year or something.
28th year.
Holy shit.
Yep. We're old. You couldn't tell by my clean-shaven face, though.
Not at all. Not
All right.
at all.
We're going to wrap this up. Brett, thanks a lot. Peace out, bitches.
Later.
Thanks, Brett.
It's fucking hot in here.
You're sweating. I can see the sweat on your face. For once, you're sweating more than me.
I'm glossy.
Yeah.